Hello viewers and subscribers, it's CN Ona here once again today. Today I bring to you the third part and of course the most profitable part of the trade mode strategy series. Just as you can see from the chart, the settings are a bit different and that's why it's more profitable with almost zero loss throughout a trading session, provided you stick to the conditions as I will instruct you. Okay, I'm giving you the settings right away. After that, I will give you the conditions for you to trade with this awesome strategy, and finally I will take a trade to show you exactly when to do so. Please do not skip any part of this video so that you don't come complaining at the end of the day. You shouldn't be interested on getting the settings alone. You should also be interested on getting every words and conditions given for you to trade with any strategy so that you make the best out of it. Okay, but before we do all that, I want to say a big thanks to all of you for your support and prayers, your chats, your calls and all that. I mean, your prayers are working, and last week this channel hit 1,000 subscribers and we did that all together in just 75 days. What a super growth. A million thanks to all of you once again. Okay, please do not forget that we are moving progressively together, and you should expect more profitable strategies, more counsels, more motivations, more tips from this channel. And if you are new on this channel, do not hesitate to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification so that you'll be notified always whenever we upload new content. Okay, so without further ado, let's just jump into the setting of this wonderful strategy, okay, by clicking the F icon. So here are the settings for this wonderful strategy. On the main chart, we do not have any indicator, but on indicator window 1, here are the indicators we have. The first one is relative strength index, and here are the parameters. Period is 3, apply to close, styles is 2 pixels, color is black, and then the levels, we have 70, 60, 40, and 30. The stars is 3 pixels, color is purple. Okay, then you go back and click done, and the second indicator we have there is the BS power, and the period is 9. Our style is 4 pixels, color is black. Okay, you click done as well. And the third indicator we have on indicator window 1 is the simple moving average. Period is 7, shift is 0, method is simple, you apply to close. Styles is 2 pixels, color is gold. You can always make use of any color of your choice. Okay, then you go back, and on indicator window 2 we have the same indicators. It only differs by one indicator, which is the bulls power. Okay, the first indicator on the indicator window 2 is relative strength index. Period is 3, you apply to close. Stars is 2 pixels, color is black. The levels the same level, 70, 60, 40, 30, and the star is 3 pixels, color is still purple. Okay, now the second indicator we have there is the bulls power. Okay, the bulls power, and the period is 9, stars is 4 pixels, color is gold. Then you click done, and the final indicator we have on the indicator window 2 is still the moving average. Okay, now the period is 7, shift is 0, method is simple, you apply to close, and the star is 2 pieces, color is blue. You can always refer to the settings and make sure you get it correctly. Okay, so that's all for the setting. Let's get back to the chart now, so that I'll give you the conditions for you to trade with the strategy. Okay, so how do you trade with this strategy? Okay, now I want you to be very careful now so that you get the conditions for you to trade with this strategy, and please stick to it. I am assuring you it's gonna be almost zero loss. Okay, it's almost zero loss. I won't say it's 100% accurate, but you'll try it and then you will give me the testimony. Okay, now first and foremost, the indicator window 1 is for boom market, and the indicator window 2 is for crash only. That's why it is trade more with bears and bulls combined. Okay, so when you want to trade with this strategy on bull market, you are looking at your confirmation on window 1. When you want to trade with this strategy on crash market, you are looking at your conditions on window 2. And please, it's strictly for the 1000 indices, boom 1000 and crash 1000 for maximum results. Okay, now the zoom level is zoom level 3. This is the first zoom level. You zoom once and then twice. This is the zoom level we are using, zoom level 3. Okay, I hope that is taken. And then you are trading 5 candlesticks. All right, 5 candlesticks. So when do you sell on boom 1000? Now here are the conditions for you to sell on boom 1000. Now the first condition is that there must be a crossing between the black relative strength index and the gold moving average. Remember, this is boom and we're looking at first indicator window. Okay, there must be a crossing between the black relative strength index and the gold moving average, and the crossing must be at or above the 70 level of the relative strength index. The crossing must be at 70 or above the 70 level of the relative strength index. And then the black relative strength index must cross the gold from up moving downward. That is for boom market. And at the point of that crossing, okay, the crossing must take place between the first and third candlesticks. That is, you look at the main chart now, the crossing must be between the first candlestick after a spike and the third candlestick after a spike. If the crossing exceeds or happens after the third candlesticks, please do not take the trade. If the crossing happens after the third candlestick, do not take the trade. But if it happens between the first candlestick after a spike and the third candlestick, take the trade. But the final confirmation is that at that point of crossing, okay, at that point of crossing, at least the 2 immediate past bear must be above the 60 level. The 2 immediate past bears at that point of crossing, you look at the 2 immediate past bears. If they are above the 60 level or at the 60 level, then place your trade immediately and take 5 candlesticks. Do not exceed 5 candlesticks and you exit the trade. Now that's for boom. Okay, now let's backtest a bit to see where the conditions are met, perfectly met, and then we'll check. Okay, now with this strategy you have multiple, you get tired of trading. Okay, you get tired of trading per day because there are numerous entry points. And okay, look at this, is a perfect entry. Look at it here. Look at it. This is the crossing, and it happened at the second candlestick after that spike. Now this is the crossing. Okay, this is the crossing here, and it happened at the second candlestick. Now when you look at that cross point, when you look at the immediate past 2 bears, this is 1, 2, they are all above the 60 level, you take your trade. Okay, you take your trade. All right, let's keep back testing. Okay, now you look at this. This was a perfect entry as well, conditions perfectly met. Look at the crossing here. Okay, it happened at the third candlestick. Look, after this spike, look at it. And then when you look at the pass, at least immediate 2 pass, okay, are all above the 60 level. Look at it here. You place your trade and then take your 5 candlesticks. Look at here as well. Conditions perfectly met here. Okay, look at it. The crossing took place at the third candlestick, and then the immediate past 2, 1, 2, they are all above the 60 level. You take your trade. Okay, 5 candlesticks and you exit the market. Now you keep checking. It's all over the places. It's all over the places. It's all over the places. I mean, you get tired of trading per day. Okay, so that's it for boom. Let's check the crash market right now. Okay guys, this is crash market, and remember that on crash we are considering the second indicator window, and whatever I said for boom, the opposite is the case here on crash. Okay, so this was a perfect market, and we missed it. Okay, we missed it, but just look at it here. The crossing took place here, and remember here we are considering the crossing between the black relative strength index and the blue moving average, because on indicator window 2 the moving average is blue in color. Okay, so it was a perfect entry here. Look at it, the crossing took place, and on boom we consider the 70 and the 60 level, but on crash we are considering the 30 and the 40 level. So the crossing must take place at 30 or below the 30 level. Okay, now at that point you look at the main chart. Look at it here, the crossing took place at exactly the third candle after this crash. Okay, so remember I said the crossing must be between the first candle and the third candlestick after a crash like this. Now the third confirmation, if you look at the point of that crossing, the immediate past bulls, okay, two immediate past bulls, they were all below the 40 level. Okay, remember I said the immediate past bulls, this is for crash now, the immediate 2 past bulls must be at 40 level or below the 40 level, and then the crossing between the blue moving average and the black relative strength index must be at 30 or below the 30. Okay, so this is a perfect entry. Now let's keep back testing again. Let's backtest a bit before I'll look for an opportunity for us to trade live. Okay, now this let's check this. Okay, this wasn't a perfect entry because the crossing happened at the 5th candlestick after a spike. Okay, so it wasn't a perfect entry. Okay, it wasn't really a perfect entry. Okay, this was a perfect entry, so look at it here. Okay, it wasn't a perfect one because the crossing took place at the 4th candlestick. Now let's check this. Oh, this was a perfect entry. Look at it, the crossing happened below the 30 level, and it happened at the 3rd candlestick after this crash. And if you look from that crossing point, the 2 immediate past bulls all below the 40 level. So you take your trade counting 5 candlesticks from this crossing point. Okay, now this was also, sorry about that, this was also a perfect entry. Okay, look at it, a perfect condition met. The crossing took place below the 30 level. It happened at the 3rd candlesticks, okay, after a crash, and then the 2 immediate past bulls, look at it, they were all below the 40. Okay, so you take your trade. You can keep back testing and you have the same thing over and over and over again. Okay, now this was a good entry as well. Look at it here, look at it here, look at it here. Okay, so with this strategy you can have over 60 entry points in a day. Okay, you can do the calculation yourself. This was it wasn't a perfect entry, so this was a perfect entry. It was a perfect entry. Okay, yeah, okay, you take your trade, and that's it for the backtesting. Let's know if you can see opportunity to place at least a trade. Okay guys, I just spotted a condition for us to trade on boom, and we're going to place the trade immediately. Okay, all right, we're going to place the trade immediately. Let's take up to 2 trades right now while we wait. Okay, the condition was perfectly met here, and the crossing, look at it here. Okay, look at where the condition happened. It was actually on the first candlestick, and all right, it's still okay. The crossing took place here, is above the 70 level, and look at the immediate past two BS. They are all above the 60 level. So we are taking 5 candlesticks. Well, taking 5 candlesticks from here. So I'm going to pause the video now and come back at exactly 5 minutes. But if you have watched this video to this point, please, I'd like you to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification so that you always be notified whenever we upload a new content. So I'm going to come back when our TP is hit, okay? Just in a moment. All right, guys, TP almost hit and we are in profit already. And this is, let's count at the close of this candlestick. We are going to close the trade. This is 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so TP almost hit, and very shortly we are going to close this trade. So many thanks for watching this video, guys. All right, let's close. The TP hit already. TP hit. All right, guys, TP hit, and we are in profit. Okay, so that's how it works. Remember, we place the trade here. This is 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, that's it, guys. Make sure you stick to the conditions, and then I'll hear your testimonies later. This is CN Great Councils signing out for today.